The shit is true. And y'all know how I am. If I'm nothing else, I'm real. So I'm gonna say something that's about to step on some toes, mainly mothers. Because this video, I'm gonna let some of y'all come in so I can tell you about the video I just watched, and it hit home. But I've been feeling this way for a long time, and it's time for me to share with you. And I am hoping that this video give a lot of you mothers a wake up call. Time to get up. We've been sleeping too long. We've been sleeping too long. I'm praying that this video touch some mothers who've been asleep. I am so sick of people being asleep. It's time to wake up. Wake up, mama. Wake up. You know, you get up, you go to work, you wake up to go to church, you wake up to go out, you wake up to answer the booty call at 2 in the morning. It's time for mothers to wake up from this video I'm about to talk about. Now, if you get mad, mama, it's because this is your ass that I'm talking about. And I'm going to also say this. If it don't apply to you, let it fly. When I speak about women, I'm not talking about every woman in America. I'm talking about those women that I'm speaking of. And you know who you are. I don't have to call your name out. You know the way you living. So let me say this. First of all, when y'all come in the house, could y'all kindly push the like button? Can y'all show your girl some love? That Nelly video I did, I got over 50K in 24 hours. Y'all love me sometimes. But guess what? Y'all wasn't pushing the like button. Half of y'all didn't push the damn like button. Y'all too busy laughing at my silly ass. Could you push the like button? That let YouTube know you enjoy my videos. Share, 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 subscribe. And I want to thank all the mothers who recommended their daughters to watch my channel. I have a lot of young women watching me because of their mom. And the young lady I was talking about whose son went through the situation, he drowned. It was Brenda Wilson. I'm going to give her information soon. Miss Brenda Wilson, we got to lift her up in prayer. Her son drowned on vacation. He was 12 years old. We're going to keep praying for you. I'm going to keep mentioning you. And we got to get a link, and maybe I can bring you live so you can tell more about what you're doing, Miss Wilson. But however, mamas, I just watched a video. It was a father in the garage on Instagram. He had his 12-year-old son standing in the garage with him. He was on live stating how his son don't like spending time with him. His son said he don't like being at daddy's house. I don't like coming over here. It's a waste of time. I'd rather be with my mom. You know why he don't like his dad? Because his dad makes him work. His daddy said, when over here, I'm teaching him how to be a mechanic, cutting the yard, doing things that a young man needs to be doing to become a man. And he told his daddy, I don't like you. His daddy been taking care of him all his life. Do you know how many young men don't have a father to teach them nothing? He didn't taught them how to change tires and everything. The boy standing there in the driveway with a bonnet on his head. A bonnet saying, I don't like coming over your house. And you know, I just got in trouble because you know what I posted on the comment? I said, first of all, sock his ass in the chest. And make his ass run 5 miles for telling you what he don't want to do. And no, let's go back to the beginning. Snatch that damn bonnet off his head. See, mothers, this is what's going on. We ruin these sons. These boys, we making these boys act like they too feminine. If you got a boy in your house right now, mama, and he got a bonnet on his head, if you don't snatch that damn bonnet off his head and sock his ass in the chest, and that ain't child abuse, man up. Don't no boy walk around with no bonnet on his head. Not only that, why these boys walking around with the bubble shoes on? See, I don't get this. Some things is just for women and some things just for men. You know what I'm saying? The reason why these young men are so soft because of the mothers. And what's messed up about it is you're complaining about deadbeat baby daddies when you them deadbeat baby daddies. Who raising them? Complaining about the man you don't like and you raising one in your house. He don't know how to tire. He don't know how to wash no dishes. He can't even cook an egg. He don't know how to do his clothes. Young man is one of the biggest thugs in the city. 22, 23 years old. Want to be so tough. He out in the streets all the time. Want to fight everybody. And guess what he smell like? He smelled like Tide and Downy. I mean, Downy's so strong in his clothes. And you like, you can't be a gangster smelling like Downy, nigga. Is that you? Excuse my, I shouldn't say that word, but N-word, is that you? How you a gangster smelling like Downy? Man, how your socks that crispy white? Let me tell you why. His mama washed all his clothes. She'll wash them 2 or 3 times so she smelled Downy in his clothes. She scrub his socks, and if they too dirty, she go buy him some new ones. This a gangster. He out in the street fighting, slanging dope, smelling like Downy. And I'm like, who? I asked him one time, I said, who wash your clothes? It ain't you. My mama. You don't wash your clothes? No, my mama. Call, mama, my clothes ready. And then when the person that he was with got a flat tire, you gonna change the tire? I don't know how. You don't know how to change a tire. Negro, if you don't know how to change some oil, a tire, you better learn how to paint a car. They said nowadays how these children are dying on the streets. Y'all need to send y'all boys out to boot camp somewhere. Every single day, you should get a pot and just start hitting the pot, blah, 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 blah. This is what my sister used to do, and my mama. Now, let me change that. My mother didn't do it because my mother was a woman of little words. My mother said something, and the whole house got some order. She didn't have to go to the extreme. Didn't I tell you? My mother tell you one time, when I get back, everybody better be up doing your chores. You got an hour to do your chores and get your butt outside. Don't come in till I call you. That's all she had to say. She pulled up and we still sitting there watching the Grammys, BT. We on our phone. You would be in a coma. You would wake up in the ER. Because my mother told people stuff one damn time. One time. See, these mamas, what I say? I'm tired of hollering at you. Oh, my nerves bad. You're going over your grandma's house. Call your daddy. Old school mamas didn't do that. And 9 times out of 10, the old school mama was a lot of y'all grandmamas. Y'all know grandma didn't play. See, my mama was the grandmama. She knew how to throw a cane around a corner and bust you in the back of your head. She didn't care about the police being called. What you say? What the heck? How she throw a can around? My mother could throw a shoe a mile, knock you clean out, didn't give it, call the popo. This is why people were different back then. Do y'all know how many people I done lost that I grew up with in high school? I probably can count 5 on, just 5, probably 5. And I'm 55 years old. And only one of them, one that I can recall was deleted. The other ones were just sick or something happened. You talk to my children, my 25-year-old, my 30-year-old, my 32-year-old, and my 18-year-old. You talk to them, oh, they lose a friend every day. And it's normal. It's like going to a party. Who funeral we going to this week? I'm getting my shirt. What kind of shirt you getting? Act like it's an event. It's a big, huge event. I told my 18-year-old daughter one day, I said, why y'all acting like y'all on y'all way to prom? Like y'all got to pick out a dress and you talking like this is a big thing. It is. It's our boy, my brother. Do you know I haven't heard them talk about their brother since he died? You know what I'm saying? They make a big event for that day and then it's next to who dying this weekend. It's just sad because nobody got structure. And the mamas acting like it's nothing. The reason I'm talking about the mamas right now, because the mamas are the ones making these kids weak, men and women. You're putting the lashes on the girls. You're going around showing them what low self-esteem look like. And y'all don't even realize you're building up low self-esteem women. So the same dude that you don't like, that you saying ain't no good, guess who your daughter go date? That same kind of dude. Because even though you say he ain't no good, mama, you still having babies by him. She see you arguing with him. She see him in your house on tax time. She see he come home only for them stupid ass Christmas pajama pictures. She hear you laying up telling people don't bother you because you up in the room with him. And then she also see this mama with you get mad at him, she see another uncle come up in there within 24 hours. So when she grow up and do the same thing, you going to have no understanding. I don't know what's wrong with her. Who she get that stuff? I got it from your ass. But they have a false sense of entitlement. Just look at these kids. False sense of entitlement. Girls walk around 15 right now, bougie as hell, long fingernails, long nails, trying to be cute, waiting to turn 18 to get a BBL because they think that's the new trend. A big booty and a smile. My mama said booties in style. She go buy one, so booties in style. Why do you think they got more bodies on them? I'm talking about sexual. At age 15 than a 55-year-old. Because that's what's in style now. Money and sex, designer clothes, iPhone 37s, the music. I mean, all this stuff is crazy. And guess who raising them? The mama's raising them. Am I lying? Who said the father's not in the home? The mama said he's not in the home. So who's raising these dysfunctional children? See, y'all want to take credit when they graduate and they straight A students. Oh, my baby is straight A student and his daddy didn't have nothing to do with it. That's me. Mama boo-boo. Mama's boo-boo. Hey, hey. Soon as he go to jail, hit the news, he only like that because his daddy wasn't in his life. His daddy ain't shit. That's why he ended up like that. Didn't do nothing for him. Never paid child support or nothing. Look how he ended up. You don't take credit when they do wrong. You only take credit when they do right. When the bottom line is, mama, if you don't wake that boy up, I'm telling you what my sister used to do. My older sister was old enough to be our mama. My mom, her sibling's mama. She was 22 years older than me. So she lived in Chicago, married, everything. We used to go there for the summer. My sister would come home late night from work, and if her dishes was not clean or she thought they weren't clean enough, she would get a pot and a spoon and bam it all the way through the house, kicking bedroom doors in. Get up, get up. We'd be up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, vacuuming, cleaning, washing windows. She didn't give a damn. I'm looking like I'm telling mama. She didn't care. Get up. Don't nobody sleep up in here. My house ain't done and I'm out working, paying bills. See, that's what's wrong with kids nowadays. The mama out there, kids pimping us, y'all. And I'm saying this because I have children that pimp me. Kids pimping us. We out there pretty much on the stroll for some kids. They in the bed still sleep. We out there punching the clock, slaving. So they can get an iPhone 55 and get some new Jordans. Don't deserve shit. When they get mad, they disrespect you. When they get grown, let me tell you what they do when they get grown. For y'all that don't have no grown kids. They would get grown and tell you don't come to their house. They would get grown and put that penis and that vagina before you. The same ones you put your penis or your vagina out the house because of them. Ain't nobody gonna do that to my kids. When they get grown, oh, you don't even matter. They will lock your ass up. They will put you in a nursing home. You would catch a case for them. They won't pay a fine. I mean, I'm telling you. For all you mothers that say, don't nobody eat before my husband. What? Let me tell you the order of marriage. I ain't even talking about your man. I'm talking about your husband right now. I watched my mother do it so gracefully and poised, and to the point we didn't even know my father ate for it first. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. My mother would be cooking. She cooked Sunday dinner every day. My father had his own special bowl, his own special cups. We knew that was daddy's. He was the king of the house. That was daddy's. Don't touch daddy dish. She would fix his plate. Why she didn't fix his plate? My father upstairs, taking his bath, getting ready to settle down for the day because he didn't work 12, 14, 15 hours. Take this to your daddy. Somebody taking the plate to daddy while my mother's still fixing the table. So daddy ate first. We never noticed. But these young girls nowadays don't nobody eat before my husband or my man. My kids eat first. Your kids will leave you starving on Skid Row, sis. Them same kids that you neglected, that good husband who feeding everybody in the house. This is why they got food. This was funny. This is why a lot of people have food in the house because the daddy put it in there. And you go tell him he can't eat first. He the reason you eating. And you know why they say your man should eat first? It's because he's supposed to be the provider, the hunter. He the one supposed to be out there in the world getting the food. So you want him well fed and rested for the next day. So let's go on and feed the king and let him eat, and then he go to bed so he can do it again tomorrow, kids. Be quiet. Daddy's trying to watch TV. No, y'all feel like, I know, no, Negro. Bro, my house. Let me tell you why you feel that way. Because you messing with little Jody. I didn't say do it for Jody. I said a king. A king. Somebody that's providing and protecting. He know his position and you know yours, and them kids in some damn order. That's order. That's why they need James Evans up in there. Stop running off James. Some of y'all have a stepdaddy in there. You want him to come in there and be your kid's daddy. Because they daddy ain't shit. He gone. You might have 3 or 4 baby daddies, and then you meet James. I got a cold coming on, y'all. James come up in the house. Soon as one of your sons do something, and James check him, what you say? Don't say nothing to my kids. I don't even let they daddy do it. Okay. When it hit the news, don't call me. See, y'all need somebody to grab. These young men, I just always been this way. These kids need somebody to just grab their ass in the chest and punch them in the throat. I'm just being real. Because they need to, I'd rather, my mother used to tell my dad, my dad this and the police this when they used to bring my nephew home. Because the police be like, Mrs. Mayberry, you can't be putting your hands on kids. You know the rules. You can discipline, but you can't beat them. She said, I'd rather beat they ASS before I let you do it. Because you go do it and you might kill them. So I'd rather do it and take the chance of going to the penitentiary, beating mine up in here first. Because they go listen to me. She said, I don't give a dang about your law. Mines that came from me go listen to me. I brought him here and I take him out, and my mother meant that. She meant it with every part of her being. But where I went wrong, y'all know I always bring stuff back on myself. I have 4 children. I have raised my nieces and nephews. My house was always full of family and friends and kids because I had a daycare. I was Aunt Nina. It was always fun and food and respect at Aunt Nina's house. I did everything for everybody I can do. To the point, I'm down right now on my knuckles because I gave too much of me. I gave too much of me. But let me tell you why I went wrong. Everything I received, any extra, even my YouTube money, I was just blessing people. Just giving people money, and I want to see everybody have fun and eat and help you with a bill this month. And then when I'm down, nobody helping me. Excuse me sniffing, I really have a cold, y'all. I went wrong by spoiling my children, my nieces and nephews, family members, spoiling people, especially my sons. So guess what? My sons right now grown as hell, and they not where I want them to be. I know it ain't up to me where they need to be, but at 25 and 30, they're not where I want them to be. That's not the vision that I have for my boys. Now, they started off good. Going to school, working, A students. Soon as they started dating, things started declining. My one son that always worked, always was on point, started meeting women that's telling him, you ain't got to do that. I help you. I do this. Now I'm watching him declining. But see, now he's a grown man, and when I say something, he think I'm out of pocket. My mom grown, but damn it, act like it. I didn't raise no mouse. I raised a man. And I'm pissed off at both my sons. Because they should be way farther than what they are. They should be taking care of me right now. They should be like, Mama, you need to go on a vacation. I got you. Mama, you need something paid. Mama, you need something to eat. No, they coming to me. Mama, 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 mama. And I sit here and I get mad because I'm like, damn. that they ruined their asses. And then they left my house. They got their own place. Then they started dealing with these girls who have low self-esteem, think it's cool to take care of a man. Now they don't want to do shit because they got these dumbass women that somebody didn't raise and spoiled like I did them. And now we got two spoiled kids together, call themselves grown, about to reproduce and mess up the world some more. The girl's spoiled, he's spoiled. They don't have no discipline. They don't know how to run no family. It's messed up. And I'm just a truth teller. I'm so pissed how my boys behave. Now, they don't get in trouble in the streets and all that. But they're not the man that I know my father would be proud of. My father. They're not the men that their granddaddy was. And you know why? Too spoiled. Too spoiled. If I don't get my rent money, my mama do it. Because she ain't going to want to see me outside. If I don't do this or that, my mama do it. My mama pay my phone bill because she don't like me to be without no phone because it's dangerous. See, they play with us, man. You know you got to have a phone. I need to find out where you at all times instead of saying, well, if you don't have a phone, I'll see you when I see you. God will cover you. He protect babies and fools, baby. That's what we need to be saying to our kids. No, we'll pay the phone bill. Because we want to call, what you doing? But they don't even call. You would pay your kids' phone bill, mama, and they won't even call you. They'll call the girl you don't like. They don't even like that heifer. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have a phone. And then they'll let the heifer tear up the phone that you just paid for. Because she jealous and she throw it outside on the sidewalk. And then what mamas do? They get it fixed. Tell her I paid for that. Don't be touching something I paid for. You would do it again. When I seen that video, I got so pissed because I'm like, look at this little boy standing there at 12 years old, about 5'11", should be bouncing a basketball with a bonnet on his head, telling his daddy, I don't like you, I don't like being at your house because he making him work. And what did the father do? He made a video. I'm looking at him like, so you had time to make a video? Because if that was my child, either I'd be in some handcuffs or his ass be knocked out on that ground because kids don't get options. Who told y'all kids get an option? When that start? Just think about when you was growing up, anybody that's over 50 and up, did you have a choice? Could you make a choice, a decision? You couldn't even come in the house when you wanted to. You couldn't even go in the refrigerator when you wanted to. Let's alone have an option about being at your mama or daddy house and what you not gonna do. And y'all wonder why these kids dying by the dozen. Because they have no structure, no discipline, no fear of mama, no fear of daddy, no fear of God. They just out here. And y'all think y'all doing them a service by, my baby dress got the best of the best. The best of the best is somebody else's name on their body that define them and think they important because they got Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and Jordan. And all three of them people I just named can't stand black folks. Yeah, Jordan, he don't even like his own people. Jordan holler and scream at kids, get out of my face. At first, I took off for Jordan because I'm thinking when he said he didn't want black people to wear his shoes, I thought he was saying because they overrated. Because they are. Don't waste your money. That's what I'm thinking. No, Jordan really don't like his own people. He yell at little fans. Fans come, hey, Jordan, man, get out my face. And y'all sitting there wearing this bald-headed, ugly man shoes. That's what makes me mad. It's like y'all still do it. Gucci and Louis don't want us wearing their stuff. But it makes you feel important to have that on your back and you raise your kids the same way. I don't wear nothing fake. Man, I will buy a knockoff in a minute. Any minute because my knockoff look just, you know how many times I had knockoffs and I went into an environment and people like, oh girl, you sharp, you designer down. All fake. Do you think I care if they get money or not? They don't care if I eat or not. You take it from the original designer and so, do they care if me and my kids eat? Can I call Mr. Louis Vuitton and say, sir, I done spent $10,000 with you in the last 5 years and my rent ain't paid, sir. I was just wondering, could you pay my rent this month? Hey, What the hell is that? And hang up in my face. But y'all care about if it's that's fake. It better be fake. Because if you're paying $300 belt, you need your behind beat down. And this is a wake-up call for everybody. And this not, it don't have nothing to do with color. I'm talking to anybody who have this mindset. If you don't own shit, if you don't own nothing, your ass should not be paying a car note. You shouldn't have no designer clothes on. You shouldn't be going out to the club because your priorities are all messed up. You should be somewhere on a computer like Einstein Googling, what can I do to change my life, Lord? Because that's where I'm at right now in my life. See, the world and the internet and society making people think that we rich. People think they really rich. I just seen a girl do a video on Instagram. Just had a BBL. Body banging. She looked beautiful. Her man was in front of her carrying her bags. But guess what? Guess what they was doing? They was walking from the hospital. So you went and spent about $8,000 to $10,000 on a booty and you don't have no car. A lot of people don't have a mortgage. I understand that. A lot of people just renting, you know, you doing what you can. As long as you survive and you have somewhere to live. But you don't have no car. That's like me right now. Y'all know what happened to my vehicle. How I look coming across $8,500 right now and go to Miami and get a BBL. And I'm going to come home walking with my big butt. Make that make sense. But if you tell somebody your priorities are just not in order, baby, you don't be like me. Who is you? You ain't got it. That's why I can tell you I did the shit wrong. That's why I be telling my kids. I can tell y'all, you finna look stupid as hell at 55 like me if you don't get that shit right now. I can tell you because I didn't walk the walk and talk the talk. That was me. If I can just go back 10 years, I'll be a millionaire by the time I'm 55. I can just go back 10 years. I see the opportunity that these young people have. I said, wait a minute. An older woman like me at 54 got on YouTube last August, was monetized in a month, started making money. I had my first check in October. Was September. Now I got my first check, in October. And I've been getting checks from YouTube ever since then. They've been up and down. December was the bomb. Blew my mind. And I did all that from my computer. Running my mouth like I'm doing now. Y'all run y'all mouth arguing about this man, that man. I see my daughter, 18-year-old, her friends, they doing each other hair. They acting silly. I see them arguing. I see them beefing. And you know what I see when I see all that? I see dollar signs. I know you wonder, how you see dollar signs? Because all they have to do is cut on the camera. All they have to do is cut on the camera and blog what they do every day and put that shit on YouTube and they become millionaires in the next 5 years. I see it happen every day. The couples channels that you see, they just blogging their life. Just imagine couples that you know or yourself. If you put a camera up, we're like, baby, 8 o'clock the camera going, so don't be naked. And you just blogging what you doing, being silly, laughing, cooking. You'll be famous in probably in a year. I see dollar signs with everyday life. Y'all see, it ain't no jobs. Why are you worried about a job when your job is on that internet? The kids don't even know the opportunities they have. They know more than us. They know how to do thumbnails, TikTok, Instagram. They know how to do all of that. But they too busy watching other people grow and they sitting there not making no money. I get so mad at my 18-year-old daughter. I said, you 18 years old, beautiful, long, skinny legs, tall, just beautiful. Do try-ons. She started a YouTube channel when she was 12, I think we was in Birmingham. She still got videos from 12 years old on there. After she got back to Grand Rapids and got with some little hood folks, got a little hood, had a baby, she forgot all about YouTube. I ain't got time for that. What you got time for, boys? What you gonna do? Just let your life go to waste? You're already 18 with a baby now. What you finna do? You have followers at 12. Just imagine you would have kept going at 12. She 18. She would be making probably millions right now. Yes, if y'all didn't know that. And what I love about YouTube is no cap. You control. If I wanted to make a video every hour, I could. Y'all might be like, Nina need to stop, shut up, and stay off the internet. Somebody go watch it though. I promise you, I can make a video right now. Have y'all seen these videos? And just be like this. Somebody will watch it all night. People go to sleep off them kind of videos. Just knocked out. I love the way it sounds. You'll be surprised. People getting paid showing their feet. And we had these young spoiled kids around here can't even pay their own cell phone bill. We doing extra hours because I got 4 lines on my bill. My cell phone bill, $500. I got all my kids on it. Them kids should be working. I've been working since I was 14. And I had 5 goddaddies, a father, and a good mama. I didn't have to do nothing. Because every Friday, my godfathers would fill my bank up and you guys need some money here. Make sure my bank, I had a checking account when I was like 15 where I couldn't use it. My mama was in control of it because of my godfathers. But I always said, I want my own money. I always wanted my own money. It felt so good to get a check with my name on it. You know what I'm saying? And these kids now, you can't pay them to go to, you can tell them, listen, I pay you to work for me. All I need you to do is go ship some items for me because I do goodwill flipping. Another nugget, you can make money. Just take the stuff to the post office, baby. Just come here, and I want you to do that. Do you know them kids won't show up? Ma, I was going to come, but I had something to do. But as soon as they need something, mama, you got a few dollars for some gas. You can come and make $100 just doing a couple of deliveries. But you want me to give you some free money for gas. I had something to do. You can be ready to move. You done told your kids a whole 6 months, I'm moving. Make sure you're here. You know you're available on this day. That day come, they don't show up. I forgot, Ma. Dang. Stop talking to me like I ain't grown. As soon as you cut them off, my mama be tripping, man. It's time to wake the hell up if y'all want to save these young people that have to run this country one day. These kids are out of control. They're rotten to the core they being. And a lot of times it's because of the mothers. And I'm just being real. We raising these mama boys. They grow up. They don't have no sense of responsibility. We need to get them all some hats that say little Jody. Because little Jody don't know how to survive. As soon as he get mad at that girl, what do? He come back to mama. He come back to the titty. Because he don't know how to survive. You got to start showing these boys, especially them boys. This is what I want every mama to do this today when y'all see your son. Praise God first that you see your son. A lot of people don't see their sons no more. They're gone. They're either in penitentiary or in their grave. So just praise God that you even see your son now. But this is what you need to do when you see him. Come here, boy. Change that tire. Mama, the tire ain't even flat. I don't care. Change it and put it back on. What you talking? I just want to see, can you change it? I ain't doing that, but don't ask me for nothing else. Till you show me you know how to change that tire. Just in case your woman or your mama have a flat tire, we should be able to call you. We shouldn't have to call trench coat. We should be able to call our son. So until you change that tire, don't ask me for shit. Do that today. Do you know when your car need an oil change, son? The light come on. Just do you know how to check? Do you know where your oil at? Show me where the oil stick at. Now tell me what you do if you got to put some oil in it yourself. See what they know. See what would happen if you at your girlfriend's house and her toilet overflow. You know what to do. Call a plumber. So you in the middle of the night, your toilet overflow. Do you know what that black thing there with the rubber at the bottom is with the stick on it? It's a plunger, fool. Plunge that damn toilet. Mama, it ain't stopped up. I don't care. Plunge it for 10 minutes until I tell you to stop. I'm telling you, you really have to get hard on these boys. Someone in there change a light bulb. I'm gonna tell you something my son did the other day. See, my father was a carpenter. I used to watch my daddy, and I dated a carpenter. So it's a lot of stuff. I can do drywall, floors. I can do anything. I don't have to call a man to do nothing really. I know how to change a tire, change oil. I know how to do all that because I wanted to learn because I knew I was a single mother. And maybe, just maybe, I don't want to be bothered with a man. So I got to figure out how to do stuff on my own. He had to change a bulb in his ceiling fan the other day. I know he'd be mad if he hear me tell the story. This boy, and he a grown boy, looked up at the ceiling fan, was looking at the globe, and he started pushing on the globe, just, and I'm watching him. I watched him for a few minutes. I said, what you doing? I'm trying to figure out how to get this globe off to get to the light bulb. Then he put his hand inside the globe. How they got that bulb in there, Mama? I'm sitting there watching him. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, Lord Jesus, what did I do wrong, Lord? I done messed these kids up, Jesus. How long this boy go sit here and look at this globe and realize the little thing at the bottom you twist off and the globe fall down? I'm just watching him. Is he going to figure it out, Jesus? He just twisting the globe. Mama, it won't come off. I might have to call the maintenance man. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I said, listen, you see that little thing that's sticking at the bottom of the globe, baby? Turn it, baby. He turned it. Oh, Mama, how you know that? I said, Jesus, Father God, help me, Lord. Why did I do this to my sons? So he got the globe down, he cleaned it out, he changed the bulbs, he cleaned out the blade, and he said, thank you, Mama, now I know how to change ceiling fans lights. And I'm like, woo, it took you 30 years. We mess these kids up, y'all. I'm telling you, we mess these mama. Just because you're a single mother don't mean you have to shelter your child. Make them cut the grass. Don't make them just cut it. Make them learn how to put the lines in it. Now you go this way, then you come back that way, and then you go this way. You got it? You got it. Because I'm going to make you do it again if you don't get it. You got to then you make them edge the yard. So you setting them up for their own home one day. You don't want them to have an apartment all their life. When you get your own house, you want to go get you a lawnmower, baby. You got to go get this kind of lawnmower. You got to edge it like this. You supposed to teach these kids. We're not teaching them nothing. The internet is raising these babies. The music. That's why they know how to sing a rap song before they not sing the ABCs. We're doing that. We are the child's first teacher. Mama, if the father not in the house, don't on Father's Day you say Happy Father's Day to me. So what have you done as a father for them kids? Tell me that. I ain't talking about putting no Jordans on their feet or buying them a car. I'm talking about making them a man. You know how to make a boy a man? Do you know how to do that? No. That's why it was so important back in the day for the Big Brother program to be in place, because mothers that single moms or the fathers had to work a lot, they had to have a Big Brother program, and they would step in and they would help them on the holidays, weekends, or whatever they busy. They teach them how to bounce a ball. Y'all remember Boy Scout? They had to have them programs because mothers not capable of teaching a man how to be a man, a boy how to be a man. I know we had to raise them, but trust and believe, it's something missing. And when my boys say that, I don't get offended. They say my mom did the best job she could. My mother was the best mom ever. But if my father was there, I don't get mad. Some of y'all get mad. You don't need him. Yes, he do. That's child neglect. When you take your child from his father, let me tell you this, y'all. I don't care if the brother's a deadbeat financially. I ain't talking about on drugs out there doing wrong. If he just financially a deadbeat, forget his money. Just say, baby, can you just take the baby to the park? It's free, honey. Could you take him and get some ice cream and I'll give you the money? My daughter has done that for my grandbaby. Her daddy has 12 kids and he's 32 years old. So each child, guess what they get a month? They get $1.50. Why would the judge even grant some shit like that? So she adores her daddy so much. She is twin. My daughter would call her daddy and say, listen, I know you having a hard time. You ain't gonna never catch up with this shit. So, hey, I got $20 to come get her, take her to the park, to a museum, whatever. I ain't got that much. Just take her, get some ice cream. And I won't even tell her I gave it to you. And if you want to take her somewhere else, I'll give you the money. I won't even tell her I did it. Just take her. She want to be with you. Some of y'all won't even do that. Gives y'all pride in a way, and y'all still want the penis. Y'all still mad that he left and cheated. So, he might be over there with a girl right now, doing good, and you still don't let your kids go over there. My kids ain't going there. I don't like that B. You ain't gotta like her. That's his woman. That ain't your woman. Daddies, you ain't gotta like the man she with. That's not your woman no more. As long as they respecting those kids up in there, that's all that matters. That's why it's called co-parenting. When you absent, I'm present. Or we both show up. Kids remember that. But you gotta make them be productive human beings, because when they get 30 years old, they ain't gonna know how to change a bulb in a damn ceiling fan. Spoiling them. And sometimes we spoil children because we feel bad at the other parent not there. So we try to fill in a void. But you're making it worse, mama. You're making it worse. Let me tell you about, yeah, I got story time. This ain't a long story. It's about my brother. My brother was, my mom and dad together. They had 3 kids. When they met, they each had a child. My sister was 22 years older than me, and so my brother like 18 years older than me. So years they had kids together. So together they had 1 son. My daddy actually had 2 sons, but together they had 1 son. My mother had 1 son and 3 daughters. So he was spoiled. He was spoiled as hell. She said, that's my #1 son. He couldn't do no wrong. My mother would see my brother do the worst of the worst, and she would take up on him. You couldn't tell her nothing about her son. So my daddy, which is his junior, he would step in and chastise him. My mother would get mad at my dad. You making a difference between my son and them girls. So my brother started getting in trouble with the law. Every time my daddy showed up and he chastised, my mama had something to say. So I remember this day so perfectly. My brother had got in some trouble, and my mother cussed my daddy out because my daddy went off on him and hit him and whatever. So he said, from this day on, that's your son. And he gonna make you cry many a days. And I don't want to hear it, because I'm trying to be the boy father. And that's my son, came from me. And you keep intervening. So now you got it. You got it. One day in 1988. 1988. I remember because the year I graduated from high school. My brother got in trouble. Actually, he didn't get sentenced till 89. It was me, my mom, my brother's wife, his kids in the courtroom. My dad didn't want to come. He was at work. My brother's finna get sentenced for a case. The judge gave him 12 to 36 years. My mother falls out in court screaming and hollering, call your daddy. Tell me to take my baby. So I called my father, said they rushed your mama to the hospital. James got 12 to 36 years. My daddy came. He looked at her. He talked to my brother. He said, what'd I tell you years ago about this boy? If you would have let me get a hold of him when I wanted to get a hold of him, he wouldn't be sitting here facing 36 years. My mother didn't want to hear, but it was true. He did 28 years out of the 36. He just got out in 2009. He got out 2 months, exactly 60 days after my mama died. He missed his mama. He did 28 years, missed 28 years of his mama's life. His daddy died. Our daddy died 2 years before that. So all them 28 years he was gone, he came home to who? His little sister. He moved in my house. I had to be mama. And I pushed him and pushed him and pushed him. But see, I did something different than my mama. My brother, no. To this day, and I'm not joking, I'm his baby sister. I'm 5 years younger than my brother. And my brother's scared of me. And I ain't talking about physically. He's scared. He think I'm his mama. Don't tell my little sister. Because I don't play with him. You ain't going back to prison on my clock. He ain't been back either. It's been 2009. My brother been on his same job almost about 8 years. He got A1 credit, about to buy a house. He done flew for the first time on an airplane, went on trips. He got credit cards. This was a menace to society. Never did nothing bad shit. Pimping and banging and criminal activity. The world had wrote him off to be a menace. He done did a 360 because his little sister said, you ain't doing that shit on my clock. Now, he called me, hey, little baby, see what you doing? He finally got it. He going tube and he doing stuff he never thought he could do. He enjoyed life now because he spent all his life in and out of prison because my mom wouldn't make him be a man. And he say that to this day. Man, if I would have listened to daddy, if I would just listen to daddy, he had the good father. He had James Evans, and his name was James. He had James Evans in the house. A hard-working brother. He had the kind of father we never saw food stamp. We had the Blue Cross Blue Shield medical card. We didn't have no Medicaid card. We had daddy's insurance from his job. We had the father who was at his job 48 years. Same church, 45. Same wife, 60. So we had that with everybody say, this is what you need to be successful. And my brother still ended up in the penitentiary. In and out, in and out. My nephew that's doing 30 to 60 years, he was raised by them grandparents that I just talked about. My mama and daddy raised him. But once again, she spoiled her grandson. When he wanted to take a ride to him, she wouldn't let him. When a daddy called you right now, I know it's some mothers watching this. If you know some mothers like this, please send this video to them. When that man called him and said, I want to see my kids, damn it, mama, you bet not say no. Because you may cry many a days because you not letting that boy go see his daddy. You not letting that man be a father. I don't care if he got to whoop his behind. Shut up. Just shut up. Go, mama, shut up. Let him do what he got to do. Long as he ain't beating the blood out of him, he ain't hurting him. Let him discipline his child. It's in the Bible. Take a ride to your child. Spoil the kid, spare the ride, or whatever. Spare the ride, spoil the kid. I'm saying it. Y'all know what I mean. It's in the Word of God that you're supposed to discipline your children. I don't see no scripture in the Bible said a child supposed to run your house. Y'all have some kids in your home right now that will go toe-to-toe with you, argue with you. They done fought you, and they still up in your house after fighting you with the best bedroom. They probably got the biggest room in the house. They still got a cell phone. They still got a cable on the TV. They still got a room, a closet full of designer clothes, and they done fought you. Let one of my kids ever, they grown now, but if one of my kids had ever went toe-to-toe with me fist fight, they would have never came back in my house. They already know. Because I already know this. The respect is gone now. If I let you fight me and you come back in my house and eat at my table and you a kid, the respect gone. So you gonna keep doing it. Why you think it's all over the internet, these kids deleting their parents? Because the parents let them do all that shit over and over and over to the point it's like, let's take them out. I really believe a lot of these kids will take your parents out. They want your car. I want my mama car. She won't let me drive. I'm going to pop her. These kids crazy. When you see signs of crazy, you let them go. I don't care if mine was 15. They put their hands on me. You get out of here. You got to go, brother. Kick the bricks. You better find a grandmama, a cousin, an uncle, somebody stay with you. Ain't come back up in here. After you put a man don't put his hands on me. My daddy didn't put his hands on me. You think I'm gonna let my child put that? My 18-year-old had a fit one day. She just threw a tantrum because she couldn't go nowhere. So I'm in there telling her to shut up because she's screaming. Grabbed her up and she went to kick. And she kicked me in my leg. I promise you, she would never do that again. She probably scared to kick a stranger. Her father was visiting. He had to hold me down. I mean, everything in the house was going upside her head. From hangers to wherever I seen, fans. Everything was going upside her head. I lost my everlasting mind. And when the police came, because they called the police, the neighbors, it was one smart-ass police officer said, your daughter said you hit her. He didn't care what had happened. I said, yeah, I did. Did you hit her with items and everything you see in that room? I hit her with. And you want to take me to jail? And the sergeant walked up, white man. He said, what are you doing? He was talking to the officer. Well, the mother hit her. He said, you go in there and tend to the daughter. And he talked to me. He said, Mama, I completely understand. And I want this like you. He said, do you know how many times I done went to crime scenes because a mama didn't knock their kids out before the streets got them? So I appreciate mothers like you. And let me go. And took her to the hospital to check her out and let her come back home. She went in the room and didn't say nothing. Knew she was scared of me. She'd call her dad, would you ask my mom, can I do this and that? I'd be right in the next room. He'd call me, she want to know, can you do this, this, and that? Why she ain't come out? She's scared. I wasn't playing with her. And I don't think I really had a conversation with my daughter for about a month. Don't talk to me. You want to treat me like somebody on the street, I'll treat you the same way. Y'all forgot, I grew up, I used to be 18, I used to be 15, I used to be 14. Shit, don't get it twisted. I throw this hat backwards and we can go. You what? Don't let mama fool you. Oh no, I used to be a kid before. I'm not gonna let a woman on the streets put her hands on me. You think I'm gonna let a kid do it? Hell no. Y'all better wake up. Wake up. This is why I don't play with kids. My mother always said, you know, you give a kid too much, you play with a dog too long, they lick you in your mouth. You can't play with your kids. You can't be your kids' friends. You shouldn't be going to no clubs where your kids at. You shouldn't be having no drinks with your kids. You shouldn't be smoking no weed with your kid because they're going to lose respect. It's a line between parent and child. No matter how old they get, they still your child. My oldest will be 33. What's the day? Tomorrow. She'll be 33 tomorrow, the 10th. And she didn't try me. I don't know how, not try me physically. But that mouth of hers. Ooh, Lord. We haven't talked now in about 2 months. She'll be calling me like she always do. Mom, you acting like you got some sense now, but this is what I told her this time. I said, until I see some improvement, because you ain't going to keep slapping me saying sorry. And I ain't saying she physically slapped me. I'm just saying the shit she say and do. You not going to keep shitting on me and saying sorry. Because you don't mean it. So until you go get some counseling, and I see that you going to somebody's church or getting some spiritual leadership, don't call me. Because you don't know the importance of a mother. I would do anything to have my mama back. My mother passed when I was 40 years old. She had me when she was 40. She died when I was 40. She was 80 when she died. My mother could have never told y'all that I ever went toe-to-toe with her. I'm still scared of my mom. I'm 55. My mother been dead 15 years. 15 years. And it's something I say. I might say something, be looking around like, ooh, I know better. That fear she put in me is still in me. That's why they say if you raise a child the way they should go, they will not forget their way. The prodigal son always come back home. My brother was the prodigal son. He returned home because he remembered his upbringing. He can't ever say, my mom and daddy was alcoholics, they was drug addicts, they wasn't. My father was in my life until the day he stopped breathing. That's the only day my dad was. I never woke up, y'all. I kid you not. I never woke up one time unless I was on vacation or out of town with a friend or somewhere. And my father was not in my life. Well, he was still in my life. I just went at home. My father was always in my life. My mother was always in my life. I don't have no excuses. What I'm going through right now, my dad will be so disappointed in me. You know why? Because he say this to me. So you just let other people dictate your movements? You just let other people control your life? That's your life. No husband, no cat, no dog, no friend should be leading you astray. You should always have your eye on God. That's my father. Always keep your eye on God. You can't go. Stop looking all over the place for everybody else to do something. Keep your eye on God. He's your provider. You don't need no man to come in there and provide for you unless he's your husband. Stop accepting a boyfriend to do for you. And then get on the internet and tell everybody he ain't no good. It's supposed to be your husband. And the only way you're going to be found by your husband, if you're a good mother, you're a good person, you're a God-fearing person, that man will come. And that's what you need around your kids. A lot of these kids are Jody's coming in and out. They arguing about your kids, damn it, snacks in the kitchen. Mama, would you tell Jody to quit eating all the snacks? Stop tripping. He can eat some of them snacks. It's enough. Y'all don't need no more anyway. Some of y'all let Jody eat the snacks. Put them back. You don't need them back. Nothing cringed me more to see a brother in a grocery store. And I'm just being real, y'all. A brother in the grocery store with a mama and her little kids, and his ass pushing the cart. A big grown cock diesel probably can chop down a tree. Good looking Kinta oil. Pushing a cart with a mama. He putting more groceries in the cart than the kids. And get up to the cash register and she pull out her food stamp card. Nothing cringed me more because I'm like this strong, able, strong looking man is sitting here eating off her food stamps with her kids. Living in her fixed income on Section 8 unit. You know why some of them young men do that? Because their mama raised them to be Jody. Their mama did that. Because a man won't let a woman feed him. When I met my husband, I'm going to give my husband some credit here. You know why I fell in love with him? Because when I met him, he was on his way. I was working at the airport. He was flying in to get a semi truck he had bought. And he asked me out to dinner. And I was like, I don't know you like that. He was there for a whole week. So his last night, I went out to dinner with him. And we got to talking. And I was so depressed. I said, well, I didn't go out because I got a lot on my plate. I was dealing with, oh boy, my kid's daddy, off and on, 25 years. He was in prison. So I'm like, man, I got kids and their father back in jail. Blah, blah, blah. I'm telling him about my life. He said, well, what else do you do besides work at the airport? I said, right now, that's all I'm doing, you know. He said, how you paying all your bills? I said, well, I'm on Section 8. He said, wait a minute. He said, wait a damn minute. You was just with your kid's father and you on Section 8? You know what? It didn't even dawn on me till he said this. He said, he told you he loved you? I said, yeah, we've been together a long time. He said, do you know what love is, baby girl? I said, yeah. He said, because you're not showing it. I said, what do you mean? A man that love you will take you off of Section 8. He won't live on Section 8 with you. He's a man that love you will help elevate you. He want to see you do better than Section 8. So I'm looking at him like, oh, he just talking crazy. That brother took me off Section 8. He said, let everything go. Trust me. Come on into my world. He had me. Took me to a whole nother state. Gave me a brand new BMW the second day I was there. Bought me an SUV. We went on vacations. And before I left and moved, y'all, he asked me this. This when you know you got a good brother. He's a good brother. He just got issues. He said, I met him in February. My birthday was in June. So by March, he said, we have been dating, you know, talking on the phone. He drive down from Alabama and see me. He said, what you doing for your birthday? I said, my birthday, we're in June. I don't know. Birthday just another day. He said, when last time you been on vacation? I said, I don't know. He said, when last time you been on a plane? I said, damn, I ain't been on a plane in like 17 years. He said, what? So all you do is work and go home? I said, yep, lay on the couch, watch First 48 in my fireplace, and I cook and clean. My kids good. I'm good. He said, nah, that's existing. That's not living. He said, give me a few minutes. Call me back a couple hours. He said, check your email. Check my email. I had a round trip flight to Florida for my birthday. I couldn't believe it. No, I always was the one that held everything down. You know, I always looking out for everybody. Now I got somebody looking out for me. We went to, well, actually, it was a round trip ticket to Alabama. I went to Alabama and we drove to Florida. So we went to Alabama. I went to Alabama where he was. We drove to Florida. Then we drove to Atlanta. I didn't know where we were going for that week. He said, I'm going to take you to places down here that you said you ain't never been. I said, because I had never been to Atlanta. And I wanted to go to Magic City because I heard the strippers was magical. I'm like, I want to see these magical women. So we driving and I see Atlanta. I said, where we going? He said, I'm going to take you to Magic City. You want to see Magic City? I'm gonna take. He took me to Magic City. I mean, we shopped in Atlanta. We just had the time of our lives. And I just couldn't believe it. My daughter, my 12-year-old at the time, she thinks she was 10 when we met. 11 or 10, 10 or 11. He said, who buying her school clothes? Her father in jail. I said, I am. He said, no, I'm buying them this year. He bought her a brand new bike. He spent $1,000 on her school clothes. I mean, he just was doing it big. I said, oh, he just trying to impress me. This can't be real. It was real. When somebody love you, they actions show, not their mouth. He gave me a good life. Where I went wrong, I got comfortable. Don't ever get comfortable in somebody else's life. I should have just kept working when I got down there. I should have kept doing my grinding. I could have started another daycare. I could have did a whole lot of stuff. I got comfortable and cute. I was a stay-home wife, got my nails done, my hair cute, living their life. And he got bored with that. That's when he started saying, you ain't got shit, you ain't doing shit. But you told me not to. Don't listen to that, ladies. Somebody, you ain't got to do nothing but wake up. Yeah, until you get bored. I should have kept my life going. I should have had my own money. Even though I had his credit cards and everything, that was his stuff. That's why when I left with nothing because I got rid of all my stuff to go down there to his world, to his stuff. I should have just kept on going and add to the pot, you know, kept on being a productive woman I was. Don't listen to no man, don't work. You crazy as hell. I'm going to make sure I got my money. Don't be stupid. But he did change me and my children's life. The moral of the story is, make sure you got the right people in your life. Make sure you're raising your kids around the right people. Make sure you disciplining your children. Make sure Jody ain't around your children. This is why a lot of black families are so messed up. You go through the hood right now, I promise you, every 10 house, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. The 10th one might have both parents. But the first 9, they're not going to have mom and daddy. They not. And you know what else I noticed? A lot of women figure mad about this for real. I mentor women, so let me tell you what I noticed. You can meet a young woman. She's so beautiful, body together, jewelry, nails, just, girl, you bad. Driving good. They open their mouth, their mind is all over the place. They don't have no common sense. They don't have a conversation. They don't have no direction. That ain't it. Go to their house. They can have $3,000 sofas up in there. The house be nasty as hell. They just got things in there. But a horrible housekeeper. I done went in girls' house, but like, if you don't get this house clean, my house is clean, Miss Nina. Come here. Look around the baseboards in your bathroom. That tell you how clean you are. You see all that build up in dirt, girl? Who just clean all that? Somebody that's a good housekeeper. Somebody that want a husband one day. He don't care your couch costs $3,000 and he's scared to sleep in it because Brown Brothers might come out. Roaches. Shit. So what? Your bed costs $5,000. It may be Brown Brothers up in there. If you don't get up there and clean, some girls just cute as heck. You go home and they so nasty. They filthy. It's time that we woman up, ladies. It's time to woman up. Can y'all get my likes up? I know y'all mad at me today. But I'm telling you, if y'all start listening to some of my videos, if y'all really start listening, I swear your life will start changing. I wish so bad that I had met Love Dorsey, which is one of my mentors. was online. If I would have had met Love Dorsey when I was 25, even though she was a baby then, she way younger than me. But if I had met someone like Love Dorsey, I'd be a millionaire right now. If I would have met someone like Nina from an Unbreakable Strong Woman, oh, I would be rich. I didn't have what I'm trying to give to you all. I didn't have nobody sit down and say, you stupid as hell. And see, you gotta hit people over the head sometimes. That's why people get mad at me. Because when you hit somebody over the head, ooh, it hurt. And that's when they get to reporting your channel and talk. Because they can't talking about them. Oh, I can't believe who this bitch thinks she is. Somebody that care about you. Because the ones that don't care about you, the ones at the club with you naked. But get what bad be. And you looking like a damn fool. Them the ones don't care about you, sis. Your real friends, when you come outside and you 300 pounds with a G-string up your ass, and a real friend be like, if you don't take your big butt back up in there and change your clothes. But guess what your other friends will say? I stop talking to her. She a hater. No, I'm her friend. Okay? And my friend not going outside like that. Not my friend. Oh, hell no. And if you don't listen, I'm not going. I'm not going to let you embarrass yourself with me. See, real friends tell you the truth, and y'all don't even know what real love is. Y'all don't know what constructive criticism is. Y'all think when somebody say something to you, they hating on you. No, people are trying to tell you some truth. Y'all don't even know when a brother say, I don't like a woman with makeup and lashes on. You think he hating on you and insecure. Your ass the one that's insecure because you got a face on. That ain't even your real face. He telling you, baby, I love you so much. I like your original face. And you get mad? You get mad because he like your original appearance. You ain't got to talk to me then because I'm going to wear my makeup. So you mad because this brother like the way you look. And y'all going to tell me a lot of people are not mentally ill. Go. And what this person say? Quiet down. See somebody named Prince. Prince, let me tell you something. Quiet down, Shaquanda. Yeah, I'm Shaquanda, all right. I'm Shaquanda that know better to deal with people like you. You see how somebody get mad? But see, this ignorance, that's a grown person on there. This person named Prince. A grown-ass person don't know constructive criticism. A grown-ass person hate somebody telling them something that's good for them. And 9 times out of 10, and I'm going to be real, it's a black person. They hate to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? Hate to hear the truth. Now, let me put it this way. Prince hate to hear the truth from a black person. He want to hear the truth from massa. See, somebody like me, he think I'm ghetto because I'm telling him some real shit. That's Jody. That's why he don't want to hear it. That's little Jody. Prince is little Jody. He's somewhere right now, probably in his grandma's basement, eating some Cheerios, eating his little cousin Cheerios, with mismatched socks on, with a sunroof on top of his head. He probably still got "It's a Boy" at his mama house on the wall, and he probably 55 years old. It's a boy. He ain't left home yet. That's why he's mad calling me Shaquanda. So I understand little Prince, poor little Jody. Shit, that's why little Jody mad. See what I'm saying? People get mad when you tell their ass the truth. And when you got somebody like that, ladies, and you trying to talk to them and tell them something good for themselves, and they say some shit like that, cut their asses off. For real, cut them off. Don't deal with that nonsense. Ladies, you are worthy. If you ain't never heard it before and you haven't heard it today, Nina telling you you are worthy. You are worthy to have nothing but the best. You don't have to settle for little Jody. You don't have to raise them bad children by yourself. I don't even care if they not his. It's some man out there will come in your life and ease that load. But you got to know your position. You got to know how to be submissive. Try to be a quiet, meekful spirit. All I got to do is ask you this. Has everything you've been doing up to this point been working? Has it been working? If it has not been working, try it Nina way. And you know what Nina had to do? I had to bow down. I had to bow down. I said, all that angry, black, bitter, ghetto woman that Prince tried to say I'm Shaquanda. No, I'm Nina, baby. All that shit wasn't working. I got off that bus. Because I'm not going to die a bitter black woman. I refuse to. I already messed up my children. See, a lot of y'all can't say that. I messed up my children. I cried because I messed up my children. Not to the point where they bad people in the world. They just messed up mentally. I messed up my babies. I spoiled them too much. I gave them too much. I made them think they was more than what they were. Now they going through the world in their early 20s and 30s thinking they better than people and don't have no direction. I'm looking at them like, I did that shit, man. Why did I do that to them kids? I look at other people's kids doing great things and I'm like, what did I do wrong? I gave them too much. I didn't let them feel it. They don't have no structure. They father wasn't there, but guess what? I picked they no good daddy. I picked him. I can't blame the world because he wasn't shit. I picked him. So all I can do now is stay focused on God and fix me because they're grown now. I feel bad. They get mad when I tell them the truth. I'll be like, you need to do this and this, and mama, I'm grown. Okay. So all I can do is pray for them now. But mama, don't be like me. That's the whole moral to this video. Don't be like me. And it's sad that a lot of people think I'm ghetto and I'm just babbling. But I got so much to say. Because for so long, I didn't have a voice. But now I have a voice. I want to share it with the whole world. I want y'all to know that whenever you vertical, whenever God bless you to be vertical, if you can look up, you can get up. You hear me? If you can look up, you can get up. I still think that stock brought me the wrong ones. Yep. Don't you look at your kids sometimes and be like, where the hell you come from? They totally opposite from me. Where the hell did you come from? Let me tell you, mama, that just said that. Society does that to your children. This world, the music, the people, they do that. You got to be a really strong person to survive out here. Hey, Misha Williams, how you doing? You have to let go and let God. That's right. I refuse to let a man get on my nerves. Hell no, don't do it. Don't you do it. Latoya, how you doing? My friend will not walk outside like that. Thank you. You don't let your friends do nothing. Your friend. You know what I'm saying? Your friend, you don't let your friend fall. You're supposed to have your friend back. Sure. I'm glad a lot of y'all paying attention. You better wake up and straighten up. Thank you. How many of you for real can honestly say you messed up your kids? See, it take a real woman to say, I messed up my kids. I really believe that. And I cry sometimes like, why did I do it like this? You know, it was days it was so cold outside. Then I'm in Michigan. It's freezing below 0 in the winter. And I just tell my kids, just stay in the house. You ain't got to go to school. It's too cold. But my mama used to make us walk to school. Oh, you ain't missing no school day. But with our kids, we parent for them. Oh, it's too cold for you to go outside. Man, I remember being outside playing, making snowmen out there, nose running out there, having the time of my life. These kids can't go to the car to get a bag of groceries out the car. It's too cold. I get it. Shut up. Sit down. We ruin these kids, man. It said, but it be a white lady he wouldn't say a damn thing to. Who you talking about? One of them brothers? Oh, don't Miss Judith, don't be fooled. don't let the men dating white women fool you. They do white women too. I'm telling you what I know. Don't. That's a myth. That's a myth. My brother date white women. I know a lot of brothers date white women. It is not all peaches and cream, and the white woman don't run over them, and they don't be sitting there catering to. That's a lie. They probably get them more heat than they do a black woman because they can't do it to a black woman. Not too much. My girlfriend wear too much makeup. Big Sean said, my girlfriend wear too much makeup for me, and I told her. And what she say, Sean? See, Sean, let me tell you this. I'm not telling no brother to break up with his woman. Not one. And I'm not telling no woman to break up with her man. But I'm going to say this to everybody watching me. You got to have deal breakers. You have to love you enough to know what's good for you. If you want a woman that don't wear makeup, don't be with a woman that wear makeup. I don't care how much you love her. That means you settling. If you don't like a brother that run the streets, sis, don't be with a brother that run the streets. It's that simple. Do what's best for your life. Not what your mama them want, your friends. What's best for you? You want a brother to go to church every Sunday? Get a brother to go to church every Sunday. It ain't hard. The church full of brothers single. So it's some brothers in there that go to church every Sunday. You looking for a brother in the club, a street brother, to go to church with you every Sunday. You ain't finna find that. Most thugs in the streets, they not providers. They're users. They're hustlers. So stop looking for the dough boy and a street boy to be your husband, because all you go get is a cheater, a liar, a thief. If something is a dog, it's barking. You can't say, I'm going to turn that dog into a duck. That's a dog. Now, the dog might be quiet for a day, but guess what? It's going to start barking again. Just believe that. It said, well, wait, what did T say? T2? Well, call me all day. I don't even have no peace myself. All white men, not me. He said, all white men, not me. I don't know I guess he's a white man. You know, this ain't got nothing to do with color. This ain't got nothing to do with color. It's man against woman. Woman against man and kids. We ain't even talking about color right now. Ain't no way people be acting like that. Oh, yes, they do. Yeah, I agree. Few girls said they look way better without. Oh, yeah, my daughter. She wears so much makeup. When she take it off, she like a little Spanish girl. And she said, a Latino. She said, I don't like it, Mom, because I look like I'm Latin and I look young. So you want to look like an old black woman? I mean, I'm trying to understand this. She don't like her look, and she's like a beautiful Latino. I'm like, man, if you don't get out of here with that good curly hair. Both my daughters got beautiful curly hair. It's never too late for the young, old, in between to learn valuable lessons. 101. It's never too late if you're willing to learn. And you cannot pray for people to learn something they don't want to learn. And you cannot keep, I had to learn this. I'm not going to keep talking. With no kids, no man. I'm not going to keep talking because I'm wasting my time. I'm going to tell you a few times maybe how I feel. And after that, you on your own. I cannot make nobody love themselves. I've done that too many years trying to make somebody love themselves that didn't even love themselves. If you showing me, this is how dumb I was. I was with a brother off and on that was on drugs. Provider and everything, but he just kept slipping back. But if he was showing me he didn't love himself enough to stay clean, how the hell was he loving me? I had to be stupid as hell. He didn't even love himself. So I know damn well he didn't love me. But here I am. Oh, I'm trying to make him love himself. Girl, if you don't go somewhere, I had to be out of my rocket ass mind. I just hope y'all get something out of this. Just heard Travis Scott got some. Yep, he got arrested in Paris. I don't know what happened, but Travis Scott got arrested in Paris. And Prince, you will be getting deleted off my channel when I get off here. I hate ignorant people. If you don't want this is what I gotta say to folks. If you don't like what Nina got to say, if you don't like my videos, why waste everybody else's time and yours Find something else to do. But getting on here calling somebody out their name, you ignorant as hell. And 9 times out of 10, you a grown ass person. This ain't no kid. So whoever land with you, opening their legs to you, Prince, something wrong. See, them the kind of ones y'all have a baby by. And you wonder why you got little bad kids running around out of control. Look who reproduce. Ignorant grown folks. Don't even know not to call somebody. And I'm going to talk a little later. And I'm going to come back with a